good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Thursday night, Darkness over New Orleans. Thank you very much for joining us. It's always a pleasure having you here with us, our friends. And it's a pleasure being with these four fantastic people and their amazing acting, role playing, and just great human beings all around. My name is Dylan. I'm your storyteller for Darkness over New Orleans. Uh, we're going to go around the table, do the introductions, and then we're going to jump right on into it. So today, let's start with Thaddeus.
What? I was hardly prepared. Thaddeus Atlas, I will be your Tremere tonight. Thaddeus Atlas on all platforms, he, him. Looking forward to this evening.
All right, next is Max.
That's me. Hi, everybody. My name is Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba, on several socials, mainly on TikTok, but you can also find me here on Twitch several days, playing several games with several wonderful people. Of course, you can find me on Sundays at 8 p.m. EST on Tragic Theologian on Total Party Kiss, where I play Lean Echo Knight Fighter. We're in the middle of a tournament arc. Come by and check it out. We'll see you next year. But of course, here I am playing your leader of a gangrel, Maximilian Washington. Both our pronouns are he, him.
Next is Kieran.
Hi, everybody. Hey, my name's Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places. I don't know why I did that. I think I just
No,
needed...
go. Now you gotta do it the whole
You
stream.
can find me all places on the internet at CommunityDM. I am a D&D TTRPG streamer. You can find me as the archivist of Known Realms Tolesh every Sunday. We are coming back this next Sunday, January 8th, for session 8. It's going to be a lot. Oh, 8-8. Wow, I didn't plan that. I will be playing Kieran, your Bruja, also he, him. Wow, I'm scared.
Okay. Ambrose.
Gracious.
I'm Robin the God. I play the Zimitzi Ambrose Windsor. I have to get used to not saying Thorn.
Oh,
You can find me on most platforms on Robin the God. And on Wednesdays, I am on Dylan's channel, this one, playing for Land Lonaire, the Tales from Land Lonaire, and I play Vale, the Dampier Druid. Yes, it's me.
And my name is Dylan. My pronouns are he, they. I'm your storyteller tonight. I'm the DM on Wednesday's game with Robin, Tales from Lanlaner. So, are we all ready?
I don't like how
As
much
we
you're
can be.
smiling.
It's going to be a good episode.
Oh, fuck.
Before we
I
start,
don't even
I would
know
like
what
to
to say to that.
reiterate to everyone and our viewers as well, we do go over Leans and Veils periodically. We make sure that we are up to date with anything that is triggering for anyone. We have, after each episode, we chat for about a half an hour. And if something does come up, we'll either talk about it during break or after game. Again, if anything in game ever happens, cast, you know what to do. Exit out. You do the Team Rocket dad to exit.
Dab, yeah.
All right. And without any further ado, let's sink our fangs into this week's episode.
It was just the. Oh.
Good gracious.
Jesus Christ.
When last we left off, our coterie was sitting in the Ventru Sanctum, trying to make their way out, when Thorn had a bit of a go-off at Megan, in which turn Aleda, the leader of the Ventru clan, stepped in and really put her foot down. Thorn and Aubrey left after being allowed to leave. Kieran and Max had a moment to speak with Leda, who told them to choose their friends wisely. At this point, Thorn said, I need to go home now, like right now, and then disassociated. The party then left in two separate cars, and had driven over to Thorn's house, which is outside of the city limits. So they had left the territory that they were allowed to visit. They left the city lines and had gone into the more rural areas outside of the city. Thorn then asked the entire party to please respect the house, to please have good hospitality, etc., etc. Going inside, the party finds that the house itself is not just animated, but it is alive. Alongside that, there were three living dolls, each fashioned to look identical to Max, Kieran, and Aubrey. The party saw lots of magazines from entertainment magazines. What's it called? Big
Windsor Entertainment.
makeup companies and whatnot. Windsor Entertainment. Every single magazine is outdated and has Ambrose Windsor's face and name plastered all over the front. The party then was able to discuss with Thorn that he should not leave because he asked them to never abandon him. But this is exactly what he was doing now, saying that he had to leave the state, possibly the country, and forego everything that he had formed. At that point, I believe it was said that no more lies, everything has to be out in the open. To which Thorn brought the rest of the party upstairs to the third floor, which had a catwalk, a large amount of chairs with mannequins, quote unquote, sitting in many of the chairs. And then Thorn revealed his true identity by taking off his face, quite literally, and putting on his true form of Ambrose Windsor. Both Kieran and Max punched Ambrose in the face, rightfully so. And after everyone accepted that this is the reality that they live in now, that there's a Zamichi among them, that there is a face changer, that what they thought they knew was completely a facade, a masquerade within the masquerade. It's kind of like Inception, right? And that was right before you all got a text message from the sheriff that simply said, report. Want to pick it up right from there? Cast, the stage is yours.
So I don't recall getting homework. I don't know what report he's talking about.
I didn't get a text message.
It's
You did
out
not, because
there.
you didn't have a phone before.
No.
That's right. All right. Never mind. I didn't have a phone. That's right.
We need to give our status about the library, about what we found.
Great. Well, You didn't get a text, Ambrose?
I got nothing.
We-
He doesn't have my number.
Good. Leave your phone here.
All right.
Keep it safe. Max, I'm going to text Ambrose. The timing on that was impeccable.
Sheriff, is that you?
That's me.
I'm gonna text Ambrose's phone the information that I got, so that just in case he looks at our shit, we're covered.
All right. Not everybody has to come with me to report if they don't want to.
But if I'm correct, Aubrey and Kiernan got that text as well.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, looks like he's talking to all of us. I don't know if we have much of a choice.
He didn't say to come down there. He just. Are you going to tell him everything? Think it's wise to tell him everything?
Fine, everything.
That you learned at the library, obviously. Nothing more than that.
The blessing that I learned nothing at all.
That's all intend to talk to him about. That's all he asked me to talk to him about.
Which was what exactly? You know what? You haven't told us what exactly you found.
And he's like, while he's talking to the group, he just texts back to the sheriff, "Be there soon. Send." And he's just going, well, as Christian scrolls through his notes as well, we learned about a place called the Umbra,
Umbra.
which seems to be different realm of existence. Again, this night turned all kinds of crazy for me. So you'll have to forgive my just blanket statements here. I also learned that there are several types of weird creatures out there, including sharks and crocodiles and like insect kinds of creatures, and there's it's a hoot and holler, truthfully.
It's a new one.
That's
a hoot and
good.
holler?
Hoot and holler. I certainly want to holler as I saw it, but what did you find, dear? You can obviously see that not just Christian, but Max is a little bit stressed.
Yeah.
Just a little stressed.
And he'll just kind of take a step over if Max feels like he's okay with the space.
Mm. Allows you no
I'll
problem.
just patch it back. Just got some history on the prince, and kind of look toward Max. He's got beef with Prince of Baton Rouge, Felicity. What that's about is unknown. But if I'm correct, Dylan, the prince was instated about 300 years ago.
Right.
Okay. He's been the prince for about 300 years. And just not a lot of good opinions, which I think most of us know.
Yeah. And again, this Umbra place is it's like adjacent to realm. It's like if multiple universes exist, if we're gonna go down that route of science, multiple universes, dimensions. It's like a spiritual center for the Grullon. It's apparently it's not safe, which I wholeheartedly believe. Some things can leave it, which was fun to find out. Things called Banes and Primore,
Mm-hmm.
Femore, I believe.
Femori.
Thank you.
Mhm.
There's the Worm, the Destroyer, and the Weaver, which is like a spider kind of spirit that connects everything together. Then there's the what are they called? The Utena.
Octena.
Octena tribe? Juliana is
Yeah, the
the leader
Octena
of the
tribe.
Tenor tribe, which is the changing breed. So
We've met them.
you've met them, but learn something about them. And he takes the 2 pictures he has, which then thing just shows the library, a bunch of the library in the background, but also just the book and the page open
Oh my
of
god.
of what that stuff is.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Did you get anything about the Sombras?
I did not.
Okay, all right. So a prince, that's the Umbra, a different realm of existence. I've seen ghosts, so I'm slightly aware that there's some manner of primordial, whatever existence.
Preternatural.
Preternatural. There you go. There you go. A different realm of existence. Is that what they're talking about?
I have watched the Multiverse of Madness, and it's not helping me unravel this in the slightest.
So, do we think that this master that the Octena tribe is talking about comes from this Umbra?
I mean,
Is this deeply spiritually connected entity?
it's the first lead we've ever gotten about what this thing could be, and
Well-
I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Well, and the fact we knew that thing was fucking scary.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like, yeah, Garu are scary, we're scary. The way that thing tossed, whatever it was, it's more than what we're capable of, at least right now.
Mm-hmm.
So these were creatures are somehow connected to the Umbra. These spiders, bugs, animalistic creatures. Sounds like what is that? Midsummer's Night Dream? You
I'm
know,
not-
with the never mind.
Oh no, Shakespeare's all right. I mean,
The correlations.
Shakespeare's okay. Yeah, never really got into that kind of flowery kind of language. So, but maybe I don't know. Could be some magical shit.
I'm going to take you to a ballet sometime, Max, and you're going to love it. We're going to see Giselle, you and I. That's what we're going to do.
Oh,
I thought we were going to watch a fight.
that
That's right.
I'd rather do that.
I don't
than-
think that's today.
that's
All
not
right, all right.
today.
Well, this prince has beef with the Prince of Baton Rouge, Felicity.
Felicity.
Your Felicity, Max's sire, has gone to Baton Rouge to.
Oh, that's a good question. Sorry, Robin. I didn't mean to. It just hit my brain. Would I have seen what clan Felicity was?
No.
Damn it! All right.
Son of a bitch! Shit!
Son of a bitch!
It only said that he has a ongoing
Ongoing
feud
quarrel.
with
Okay.
Felicity. Yeah.
Yeah. No clan information, unfortunately. Just the fact that they've been back and forth feuding for a while.
Would you like to expand on why your maker has gone to Baton Rouge, where the prince obviously has animosity with Felicity, whatever her name is?
And you can. This is like one of the first times you've seen like Max clam up. Not out of like wanting to hide it, just wanting to keep some floodgates open, floodgates closed in his mind.
Mm.
You said no secrets.
I said no secrets. And like he's clutching his fist and chewing on his nail. The prince sent my sire to Baton Rouge to kill him or kill her.
Fuck.
Effectively
Inslaying.
killing my father. So you'll have to forgive if I don't really want to talk about that aspect of our conversation.
Your
No,
sire went to kinslay another prince.
Yep.
If he wins, he becomes prince.
Is there a chance that that could happen? Max, could he be successful?
As much as my as much as my old man could wrestle hundreds of men, this is the first time he looked worried. First time he looked scared. So
Let's
while I
cross it.
have all the faith in the world,
Max, I'm sorry, but every dog has its day. Let's keep our fingers crossed, and maybe he bide his time, and he strikes when the opportunity is most advantageous.
right? Yeah.
If anyone
Well,
could read a defense, it's your dad.
he's
Standing
hoping their
back.
offense isn't better.
If we stand back to look at this, there's been multiple sources already that have told us that the prince is mad, that he does things in an unconventional way that are against the Camarilla. He's been running this for 300 years. He sent your sire to kinslay another, which is punishable by a blood hunt or death or whatever. This doesn't sound... This sounds like Sabbat business.
and that means
Yes, the Sabbat.
Aubrey, do you know what that means? Or are you just nodding?
he doesn't know what that means. He's just nodding.
I am waiting for someone to fill the
Okay,
air.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. What do you mean, Ambrose?
Camarilla are all about structure.
Yep.
They have a hierarchy. They run things a certain way to keep crowd control with the little sheep we call humans. To make sure that we are not exposed, we stay in the dark, that the masquerade stays up. The Sabbat do not care for that.
That is exactly what I was going to say.
Got it. All right.
Would the Sabbat believe they are superior to mortals?
Yes, super.
We are. We are. More evolved creatures, certainly. But they would rather live out in the open. If that means bloodshed on the streets, massacres, holy wars, it doesn't matter.
So they want to rule the cattle while the Camarilla wants to have some sort of structured coexistence.
There's no unification in the Sabbat. Not really. Not with all the various different clans. Each one has their own motive, I suppose.
A better question. Has the Sabbat ever infiltrated the Camarilla before and been found out?
The Sabbat have taken over cities before. There's some places you just can't go.
Okay.
Places like New Orleans and New York, they're run by the Camarilla. Places like Los Angeles, run by the Anarchs, I believe currently, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Personally, I wouldn't mind if the Sabbat came in and... Well, we aren't living in a Sabbat structure right now. We're living in a Camarilla, so make the most of it.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Sorry,
Okay.
Max.
We should not leave the sheriff waiting. He's gonna pester us and then come looking for us, and he's gonna see this and he's gonna wonder what the fuck this is. We don't want any more of your privacy or secrets to be known to anyone else. Thorn, I assume. I mean, sorry, Ambrose. It's gonna take a
No.
second.
No, it's not. Just forget my name. Throw it away.
We are going to have to play this game for a little bit longer, everyone.
I'm
Right.
Thorn.
Yep, great.
That's it.
All right. So you guys start making your way downstairs, correct? You're starting to head out.
Let's have them put their face back on.
Yeah.
Well, as you're going downstairs, Ambrose is going to start ripping off
Oh, on the
face
move.
Ah!
as he's doing it.
It's better than all of us looking right at it.
Mm.
He pauses for a moment to look into a mirror and just stares at the reflection he's pulling off his face.
Aubrey holds up Aubrey doll over your shoulder to be like, what do you think?
Daddy.
Oh no, God.
Hate it.
Kiernan will go up to Max, just real quick as they're kind of running downstairs. Hey man, I imagine you're tense and a bit wound up. I get that. If you need to get that energy out, maybe we can spar at the gym or something, man. I don't. I'm just trying to help.
And I appreciate it. I really do. This, I mean,
It's your family, and I'm sorry.
I need to look at the positive. If he does manage to win, does manage to kill this prince, then he rules Baton Rouge, and I can go see him anytime I want. And like you can, it's like there's no need to breathe for vampires, but like you can visibly see Max breathing in and out like he's trying to de-stress himself.
Yeah.
And like every now and then, every other like breath out is like a growl. And it's just like sooner we can see the prince, sooner we can see the sheriff, most likely see the prince. Sooner we can move on with our investigation. Sooner I can get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Hey, it's a tunnel. Use it as a tunnel, man. That anger. There's a goal to reach and finish. All right, that's the shit you teach me. That's the shit you remind me of. The least I can do is try and do the same here. I believe in you, brother.
Max will put his hand on Kieran's shoulder and like squeeze it. Maybe just like a little too hard.
He'll take it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Come on.
All right. You all make your way outside now. I'm assuming that Max, you're going to be driving everyone since Aubrey's driver has left.
Has gotten the fuck out of there.
That's probably
Not a
good.
dodge.
The
Yeah.
correct choice?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are making your way back towards the city of New Orleans. Yes, go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to tell the little right before I left. Okay, so
Yes.
The baby
Thorn
voice.
Thorn is back into his crunchy granola man, and his entire body changes, so he's hunched over and he's talking a little bit more like this. But he kneels down by his 3 boys. If anything happens, go to the Schlotka and get out of here. Understand?
Yes, Daddy.
All right, now go and play.
No, you
They
All right,
just
I'm coming.
scurry off.
You be
Okay,
good
now
for
I'm-
Kessler, and I wave. Aubrey waves at them.
Aubrey, your mimic doll just gives you a kiss, a flying kiss. It jumps in the air, kisses, and runs off.
Ah,
I
Jarvis,
think I broke two
activate.
of our players.
Because I'm trying to remain in this mindset of I'm mad, I'm pissed, I'm wound up.
I just keep
Daddy.
hearing "Yes, Daddy" in the back
Yes,
of my
Daddy.
brain.
In my head, over and over again.
Oh,
This is the
shit.
roughest. This is my biggest role playing challenge.
Oh man.
All right, okay.
Whew.
All right, okay.
All right, so you guys start making your way back towards this city. Kieran, you get a text message.
I don't want it. What's up, dude? Sorry.
It's
Holy fuck. Yeah, all right. I'm in it.
it's
I'm
from
just-
Chelsea.
Oh fuck. Okay. Ah.
All right.
Says, "Hey, Kieran, you up?"
I just got a you up text, and I don't think my penis works. Just
We can check.
I did not say that out loud. That was internal monologue. He texts back, yeah, is everything okay? Question mark send.
Yeah, just want to give you a heads up. Something came up, and I'm not able to meet this week. If we can reschedule, I'd appreciate that. Send.
Yeah, that's totally okay. Life takes precedence. Send. He kind of scoffs at the I'm dead. He's like, is everything all right? You and your mom good? Question mark send.
Yeah, mom's fine. Work just needs another shift, and I have to fill it. Send.
No problem. Hope the shifts go good, and I will see you soon. Send. And then he sends a gif of Beast opening the door to that scene that she referenced before, just kind of looking like
She sends one back of Belle sipping the soup spoon, and then Beast chow down.
incredible. Okay. That's it.
All right. You guys make your way into the city proper of New Orleans. I'm assuming that everyone is tense at this moment, so the car ride is somewhat silent, but there's an electricity within the car between the four of you. You guys pull up to the French quarters. There is a line of cars along all the avenues. You cannot find a spot anywhere near the Prince's Manor. You have to go at least a good half mile away. Once you find your spot, get out of the car, you all start walking. There's not much foot traffic tonight, though the amount of cars would suggest otherwise.
All right.
Is Swamp Fest at its end? Would we know that?
Swampfest has ended, yes. Swampfest lasts for 3 nights and has been it's been about a week or so since you guys met.
Mhm.
Wow, holy shit.
So we imagine there is already company at the prince's estate. Thorn?
Are you asking me that or you're okay,
No,
saying to the
just
party?
saying
Got
the
it.
group, yeah.
It looks like court is in session again.
Okay. Is that abnormal?
This often? I can't imagine.
He did mention
Why?
City Hall.
Be on your guard. Other vampires might try to stir you up.
Look at Max.
Max is stone faced quiet.
All right, folks. Tunnel vision. We go in, we talk to the sheriff, and we fucking leave. Cool?
Agreed.
All right.
Cold.
I think just trying to be like a counterweight to Max, just like this support, because he sees that his friend, his brother is struggling in this way. He'll puff his chest out and take that sort of leadership aura for a moment while Max is in this deep focus and just walk alongside him. Not in front, not behind, just right next to him.
Okay, cool.
Make our way inside.
Yep.
Okay. You pass the two ghouls out front, who give each of you a curt nod, slight bow to the arch of their back, and just don't even they just walk right past them. Inside, you hear a mixture of noises, a mixture of sounds of music coming from different areas, laughter, debauchery coming from almost every room that you can see that's open up in the mansion. You're not aware of any parties that were supposed to be happening or any call to the mansion. So this is slightly different
Strange.
from what you were expecting. You do see that there are several people coming and going between different rooms. Everyone's looking rather happy, smiling, sharing goblets of blood. Um, you see that there are people in the ballroom who are dancing and whatnot to almost a good length down the hall, but you can still see a bit into it. The mood inside the mansion itself is very lighthearted. Everyone has having a good time and enjoying themselves right now.
Okay. They just keep moving forward, right?
Yeah, just Max is just heading towards where he knows where the offices are,
Mm-hmm.
towards the sheriff.
Okay, that is on the second floor. So you all start heading up, unless anyone else wants to do anything else before we go up there.
Nope.
Go up.
Nope. Okay. You all head upstairs, following the elegant, finely crafted hand railing up the beautiful wood stairwell, and down the hall to that devilishly etched door that leads to the prince's office. Though the door is shut, you hear raised voices on the other side. One in particular is definitely the prince. The other is the sheriff. There's a third voice, but it sounds almost muffled, and if you could take a guess, it sounds almost as if it's shaking.
Can we hear anything from the inside? What they're saying exactly? Can
No.
I roll for that? No. Okay.
Sure, you can go ahead and give me a roll then. You can give me what's alertness.
I'll definitely want to roll that too.
Sure.
What's awareness?
What's awareness?
Nope.
What do you mean?
One,
Nope.
one
Is-
success, two failures.
Okay.
2 success, 2 failures.
3 success, 2 failures.
2 success, 2 failures.
Okay. It's Snoopy teacher voice. Womp, 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 womp. You
Sorry.
guys aren't really getting a good cue as to what's being said. It just sounds you can hear that there's raised voices, but you can't make it out. The wood itself is very dense. It's meant to be almost soundproof because it's the prince's office. He does not want ears on his discussions.
Max just steps up to the door and knocks on it. Just.
Oh, a hefty
all right.
knock.
Mhm.
Oh wow!
Okay. It goes silent, and then you hear footsteps coming hurriedly to the door as it pulls open quickly, and you see the sheriff shove his face between the crack, look at you all, and just smiles, then shuts the door again.
I think he was
Uh,
happy to see us.
a few moments go by, and he opens the door and goes, "Welcome. You are most welcome inside of the prince's office. Please take a seat where you feel comfortable."
Walks in.
Yep.
As you all walk in, the sheriff closes the door behind him and stands at the door. There's a third person aside from the prince and the sheriff, his back to you all, facing facing the prince, head hung low, back arched. Um, You can't see their hands at their side or their back. You can only assume that they are being held in front.
And nothing about this person leads us to have any idea who it is.
One of you do.
Which one?
It's Cameron.
Can you all please tell me where you're going to go sit?
What does the room situation look like for seating?
I don't know what I'm
Just like it
looking
was last time.
Thor-
The prince is
Thorn's gonna-
behind his desk. You've got the seats, regular armchairs on the side. You've got the couches and the lounges on the side. You have the 2 chairs that are in front of the prince's desk.
Go take a chair, armchair off to the side.
Take
To
the
side.
chair.
Okay.
Take the chair right in front of the prince.
Right in front of the prince. Okay.
Kieran will stand behind Max like a fucking dog.
All right.
My boy.
And Thorn is in the corner of the room in the shadows, hunched over,
Okay.
just standing.
You'll get your spot. Does anyone take interest in the person who's standing there, or are you all just ignoring this one person?
Yeah.
I-
Bro, we're
I
here.
narrowed
Might as
in.
well.
Everyone's like,
Just making sure. Okay.
Might as well.
You all, except for one, have no recollection of meeting this person. I've almost never seen this person, though you have heard his name before. Kieran.
fuck, no! No! Damn it.
Here, Dan.
Oh, fuck.
In the middle of the room is standing Jack.
Yeah.
That's about right.
And you can see crimson having fallen from his eyes. He looks at you, looking absolutely, utterly defeated. A plea and look of sorrow combined are on his face as well as he locks eyes with you. His bottom jaw lightly quivering. The prince then speaks to you all. Ah, welcome. I'm very glad to have you all here. I was just having a discussion with our friend Jack here, who has given me some upsetting news. If you can all just give me a moment, please. I need to finish our discussion. Now, Jack, he says as he pushes his seat back and slowly starts to stand up, running his fingers across his desk. You hear the nails scratching into the mahogany as he makes his way around. Stepping quietly past you all and starts to slowly circle Jack as a shark would before it strikes its prey. Jack, we have had many discussions about how you hold yourself in this city, the little mistakes you make here and there. It is what you call a snowball effect, no? The mistakes, they keep happening, keep happening, keep happening. The snowball gets bigger and bigger until it makes a mess of everything. Am I correct? And then Jack just nods very timidly. I had sent you out to the swamp to find some more information. And you tell me that out of fear you came back with no information. This is quite upsetting, as you can imagine. I do want to let you know, at our last encounter, you and me, Jack, what was the thing this sheriff had said to you? Nice and loud for the whole class to hear. Jack looks back at the sheriff, who's just grinning sadistically at him from the door. looks at the rest of the group, looks at the prince, and fixes his eyes on Kiernan. No more mistakes. Ah, that is correct. No more mistakes. So, I say this to you, and this is also a warning for the rest of you here. He says as he returns to his seat, sits back lounging, and says, Jack, I bid you adieu. And you see his hand raise up and clench the air as Jack looks over at Kiernan, eyes wide of fear, and you see and hear him just go, Ki, before shadows reach out from every part of the room, sliding across the floor, reach up, encompass him, and drag him down, leaving no voice, leaving nothing left of him but the memories you have hold of your time together. The prince slowly lets go of his grasp, closes his hands together, and says to you all, I am sorry you had to see that. Now, what do you have for me tonight? Kiernan, please roll for frenzy.
What does that mean?
You have to roll
Dylan.
your blood dice.
How many?
Just one?
What is your blood at right now?
Nothing. My hunger, or
Yeah, your hunger. Excuse me. Your
my hunger is at
excuse me.
nothing.
Are you very hungry now, or are you like
I'm no hungry.
okay? So you get to roll all of your dice.
How many have we rolled? What are we rolling here?
Because that's then what, 5 dice?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Evil.
This is bad news views. I just watched my friend Jack die.
Yeah, well, fucking Shadow Realm.
Yeah, fucking he said fucking Shadow Realm.
Fucking sent
Yugi, no!
got sent to the hell.
3 successes, 2 bestial failures.
All right, then.
Okay. From within, you hear in the back of your head a scream of utter rage, channeling from the deepest pit of your core to the absolute top of your being. Something within you demands revenge. But a larger part of you, not by much, not by much, my friend, something large within you holds that beast at bay. The screaming rage, though it cannot fully come out in all of its maddening glory, it shines on your face right now as you are emoting nothing but fury and rage at the situation that you just saw.
Inward, he'll just say, I know. Not here.
I want his head.
So do I.
I want his head on a spike.
Not now.
No.
Not yet. Not now. Shut up.
And you hear it growl at you as it slinks away, recessing into you.
We'll just look back toward the sheriff. Look back toward the prince.
And they are both just smiling as if it was any other day. The moon is shining. All is right in the world for them.
Yeah.
Ambrose is going to attempt Thorn to get a little closer and to slide his hand down the back of Kiernan's as if to lace his hand.
He lets him.
And he just stands silently without any expression on and squeezes. He doesn't look at Kiernan at all.
And I think because he's standing behind Max too, so I think both Ambrose and Max just feel that heat emanating off of him. But after moments, it begins to subside. But I don't know. They know him fairly well at this point. There is a death mark on the sheriff. Abso-fucking-lutely.
On the sheriff or the prince? Or both?
Sheriff right now. Sheriff seems somewhat
Okay.
attainable.
Okay.
But he forgoes any other action.
The prince is still sitting there smiling at you guys. Moments pass after he has just asked you what information you bring him.
We found the library.
Ah, you see, this is why I would send out a group and not just one pitiful person. This is how you get things done. Now, tell me, where is the library?
No idea.
This is a statement contrary to what you have just said. Am I misunderstanding this, Jacques? They said they found the library. Now they tell me they don't know where it is. The confusion is bewildering right now.
Sure it is. And he takes his phone out, takes a picture of it, tosses it on the table.
So you've been inside the library, but
Right.
you don't know where it is.
Nope.
No.
How in the fuck is this possible?
Well, you see, people have security, and the sisters, knowing that you were looking for the library, kind of like took us, bagged us, grabbed us, lifted us, drove us, and then revealed the library to us.
Just Max and I, to be clear.
You see the prince now getting agitated, his lips quivering as if he's trying to hide either a smirk or a frown. You don't know what his face is contorting to, but the rage then comes out as he stands up furiously, grabs his chair, and launches it across the room, throwing both hands out as tendrils of shadow come out of him and start tearing the room apart. Just on his side behind the desk. Nothing on your side where you are.
The same moonlit smile wipes across Kiernan's face.
Max's eyes have not left his.
He's been spinning around like he's so you're just staring at him, but he's just going
As soon as he looks back,
Yep.
he'll just know his eyes didn't move. His body didn't move. Nothing moved.
He then pulls the tendrils back into himself, wipes some hair out of his face, takes a deep breath, looking up. You have done as I asked you to. You found the library. You are admitted in. I cannot fault you because you did what I said. However, it is these fucking sisters who I must always have to fight with, and that is who I shall have my next discussion with after you all leave. Now, he picks your phone off of the table. What is this that you took a picture of?
Possibilities, answers to our "who the fuck is out there" question.
He starts
Poss-
looking at your phone
Mhm.
as they are changing breeds. So,
Umbra. Things attached to the Umbra and changing breeds are our first leads, which I believe are your first leads ever. So there's that.
the Umbra. Oh, that. You think not this something from the eyebrows? Oh, bless your soul. I have not had a good laugh like that in a long time. The Umbra. Very good, very good. Yes, well.
What is the Umbra?
It is what you see and what you do not see. It is here while not being here at the same time. It is the here and now, but in the future and in the past, or at the same time.
It's a dark mirror.
Oh, you know about the mirror then? And he stands up and paces across the room to a beautifully golden inlaid frame that has a cloak laying over it. And as he pulls it off, you see a mirror. His reflection is not in the mirror. This is how the Grullon are able to go to their precious Umbra. Not this specific mirror. God, no. I would never own anything one of those mongrels touched. Mirrors, reflective surfaces. This is how they pierce through, and this is how they get in and out of the Umbra.
Would water work?
Water would most definitely work so long as it has a reflection.
If I remember correctly, the moon was shining pretty high up in the sky when we met the Octana tribe. I imagine there were plenty of reflections on the river they jumped over when they declared the masters of their land owned this land. So,
That is quite a theory. I'll give you that. However, if it was the waterways, if we are looking at the bayou and the Mississippi River as a gateway to the Umbra, then it's not just New Orleans that is in trouble. We are all fucked.
Does this mirror possess any powers for you?
No, I just like it as decoration. He says he puts the cloak back up, covering the mirror part itself.
so I assume you're saying everyone would be fucked because then the Garu or other creatures from the Umbra could just hop out anybody's sink if the reflection was right?
It is true. And something as mighty as the Mississippi River Well, then the big things can come through.
Well, what we're forgetting here is motive. Why here? Why this bayou? Why New Orleans? Why do they care? You're one of the oldest amongst us here. This seems like context you would know far more than us.
There are two things that the Octana left in the bayou. Two places of great power. To those wretched wolves. They are called cairns.
Cairns.
To everyone else, they are nodes of power. Some call them ley lines. Others call them a font. At the heart of a cairn is where the wolves call home. So, somewhere in the bayou, there are two sources of power.
Sounds like a good enough reason for something from the Umbra to make its way here.
Of course.
But that's just a decent theory. That's not more plausible than that.
I see why not. Like I told you before, I'm not minding myself too much with the going-ons of the swamp. That is not our territory. We own the city.
Well, until this theory is looked into further, let's keep in mind what you had said. We might all be fucked.
If they are using the entirety of the water systems as a passageway,
And at this
that
point,
I have never heard of before. I know a puddle can be used, but an entire swamp, an entire river? Not in my ears have I heard such a thing.
unfortunately, all we have are ifs. Sorry, Thorn. Go ahead.
You say this Umbra is the realm of it's a different realm of existence, the unseen, a mirror to our own. It's like a veil. But what you just did to that fellow, it seems as though you took him to an unseen place.
I sent him into oblivion,
Death?
a physical realm called oblivion.
Is that part of the Umbra? Oblivion?
Absolutely not. I would not touch the Umbra.
So wait, he's alive in there?
He looks at his wristwatch for maybe another 30 seconds before they get him.
Are they?
What's they?
The denizens of the oblivion. They are always hungry.
Well, we have given you what we know. And we know that there are two fonts of power out there to research and look after. So that is what we will do. Maybe again, this team, this group of friends, can find information that others have missed.
If your theory is that it's from the waterways, there is only one person that I can think of that knows the water better than any kindred. He
Who would that be?
owns a paddle boat. The paddle boat, the casino. And this fantastic person owes me quite amount of dues. His name is Devin. His paddle boat is called the Rising Sun. Why don't you go give him a visit and get my dues while you're at it?
Would you like us to leave him unharmed?
If he does not pay, then you can play.
All you require is the money this time.
This is all I require. This is all he knows that I need. And he is very back on his payments. I will give you all a week to get what is owed to me.
Very generous. Thank you.
We should head out.
If we are dismissed,
Yes, please. Leave. Stay as long as you like at the mansion, though.
Yeah, what's going on tonight? It's pretty lively in here.
I just thought I would be a little more hospitable. Extend my arm to a few friendly kindred.
thank you. Thorn will tug slightly on Kiernan. The squeeze.
Just walk out.
As you are all leaving, the prince then goes, "Ah! Aubrey. If
My
you will
prince.
please come here for just a moment."
As always, I serve at your leisure.
And he reaches underneath his desk and puts a small metal box on top of it. This is for your sire. Please give it back to him whenever you can.
I'll consider it a top priority, my lord.
I do
Thanks,
love our
boss.
little chats. The sheriff then opens the door for you all, beaming with his malicious smile as you all walk past him.
Max will stop at the doorway.
Before everyone leaves or after everyone leaves?
As soon like if they're in a single file line, Max is
Mhm.
last.
Gotcha. Okay. Everyone has now passed through the doorway, and it is now you and the sheriff in the space between.
I mean, he looks over Sheriff's shoulders to the prince. Why did you try to make me lie to my friends?
You're saying it to the prince?
Yep.
As you can see, with one, we have faults. When there are many, there are more room for error. I want to test your loyalty to me and the task I had given you.
And turns around fully. Do you know how Kenan and I were able to get into the library?
Absolutely not.
We were
I
honest.
was honesty. There's something so pure, so rich about honesty.
It's good. People
Is
trust you
it?
if you're honest.
Would you like a little bit of honesty right now,
I
Max?
would love some honesty from you, Prince.
Then ask me a question. I'll give you two.
Why did you send Angelo D'Amato to his death by sending him to Baton Rouge? To kill your enemy.
Whether or not he dies is up to him. I did not send him to his death. I sent him on a errand.
That's bullshit, and you know it.
It's not your turn to talk. You
I don't give a
wanted an
fuck!
honest answer. You will stop your disgusting behavior, or I will send you somewhere not so pleasant. If we're talking honestly. Angelo has served for a long time, and he has proven himself more than resourceful at taking out many of the people I care not for. I trust his instincts, I trust his abilities. You, his child, should as well. Speaking of honesty.
And if he dies, then what? You've effectively ripped a part of my community away. Killed my people's leader. I can never fill those shoes. I can never be him. In the middle of something we don't know is outside our borders, you do this? Easily? With a smile on your face? And then you go willy-nilly, throwing your power around because you can?
He taps twice on his desk. And you hear the cocking of a revolver come from the sheriff, followed by a second and a third. Even though the sheriff, both of his hands are in plain sight. And then the sheriff says, "You have one more question."
I hate you. I don't respect you. And as you are using me, I am using you. You are a means to an end for me. Your desires, I could give a fuck about. I care about the people. My neighborhood, my friends, my family.
That's very good for me to know. Thank you for that enlightening notion. We'll keep a close eye on your neighborhood and make sure everyone is doing well.
I'll make sure to wink for you when I see you.
Enjoy the rest of your evening, Maximilian. Enjoy it well. And the sheriff begins to slowly shut the door on you.
Let's it close.
Robin, you're muted.
Was the door open the entire time that exchange was going on, or were we just on the other side of the door hearing wah,
Yeah,
wah,
that
wah,
no,
wah,
that,
wah?
that was open the entire time.
Oh. Ambrose is just, Thorn is just stunned into silence, just staring at him.
Before we continue, this is a perfect place to take our 15-minute break.
How dare you?
So we'll see. We'll see you all in 15. And welcome back to Darkness Over New Orleans. I want to jump right back in. The party had just left the prince's office. Kiernan's good friend Jack was sent to oblivion, and Max gave the prince a mouthful. The door was wide open. The entire party heard everything. Let's continue right from there.
All right.
I will say, if Kieran felt like a fire, Max feels like a wildfire.
Bigger fire. Door
Like, no,
knob
I'm like,
timer.
you know, like when you step next to like lava. That's the heat that is coming off of Max right now, and you can see it's hard to pin down, but it looks like he might be trying to put a lid on it. Might be, might, and something is keeping it out. Like if he's trying to close that lid, there's another hand pulling it off.
He'll let go of Ambrose and just two hands on Max's shoulders. Hey, we're good. We gotta go. Huh? This is not the place for either of us right now. You and I both know that. Look at me. Everything you said was right. And I need you to hear this. I am behind you. Every step of the fucking way. This is not the place for us to be. Okay?
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Start walking out.
Aubrey, you have this box. Your party is leaving. Do you open it or do you leave it sealed for your sire to?
In this moment, in front of everyone, I don't think that I'm going to open it in his house.
Okay. Right. So you all head outside. Are you guys going directly to Max's car? And if you are, where are you going? Or do you all have different intentions on doing something else in this moment?
Yeah, I think people heading home. What's the plan here?
Well, he didn't say for me to not open the box. He just said I needed to deliver it.
You need me to drive you?
Yes, I think you're looking to let off some steam, and that might be a good thing.
I'm no one's weapon. I'll drive you.
I'm gonna walk home.
Sure.
Max, if you need anything, you call me. Goes for all of you.
Are you all right to be alone?
Yeah, I got a rein on it.
Max,
Go for it.
are you all right to be alone?
I got people. I should be fine.
You have us as well if you need us.
I apologize for showing that side of me.
Don't apologize. We walked into that room where the prince and the sheriff knew that they were going to try and push our fucking buttons. Max, you got nothing to apologize for. Like I said, everything you said in there was right. And I only speak for myself. He'll look at Ambrose and Aubrey. I'm behind you, man.
That guy's Overdue for an ass kicking.
So next time, perhaps have us as backup so you don't get
All right,
whatever
little
help.
soon for that.
I realize, but are they outside? They're outside.
I'm assuming we're walking and talking.
Yeah.
Just
I
trying to
think
get the fuck away from
this
store.
conversation is not happening till we're outside. I think
No,
that makes
no,
sense.
you guys have that half a mile to get to the car anyway, so you've got plenty of time to have this communication.
Peculiar that he can make people disappear so
Yeah.
easily. And no one knows where the sheriff could be.
Well,
Coincidence?
Oh, he's in the Shadow Realm.
Then, if the prince says that, I'm sorry, Kinnan, but
no, please.
Jack has 30 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever, to live, I doubt the sheriff is still alive, but still. We can have hope for Jack and the sheriff.
Jack is dead. There's only hope for the path forward.
We have our
Kinnan.
path.
Yes, we do.
Kinnan, I'm sorry, my friend. That you held yourself, and that was as much for us as it was for you, and we'll make that right.
There is no making that right. Jack did exactly what the prince fucking asked him to. And he's gone. And I think it's my fault.
How is it possibly your fault?
I just told him to go there and tell him everything he saw. Tell him what... maybe it's not my fault. Maybe I'm just being... Jack is dead. It's been a hard night for all of us. Thank you, Aubrey. I appreciate that.
Phone works both ways.
I know.
Go get some sleep.
All right. Where are you going, Ambrose?
I'm concerned about Aubrey
Then
going alone.
go with him.
Very well.
I hated that. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. My phone, my ringer's on, so
Mine is back at my house.
we know where you're with Max for a bit, and then you're with Aubrey. All right, guys.
Be safe.
You too. Good night. Karen starts walking home.
Which way are you walking home? Are you going the straight and true way, or are you going down some specific alleyways looking for something?
He's going down some specific alleyways.
Okay. What exactly are you hunting right now?
People are robbing folk, if people are being too handsy, if people are being overly aggressive, he needs an outlet.
Sure. Okay. You're going under one of the overpasses where there are a good amount of homeless people making camps and whatnot. And you see that there are two mid-20s looking guys pouring beer on some of the campsites, kicking stuff over, being derelicts to the area. Completely the bottom feeders of bottom feeders is what they're being right now to these helpless people who are already down on their luck.
They'll just walk up quietly,
Mm-hmm.
slowly, till he's right behind them. Just tap them both on the shoulder at the same time.
They turn around looking at you. with that stupid young 20s look on their face after a night of drinking, thinking they're God's gift and on top of the world for the stupid shit that they're doing right now. Turn around and look at you. What's going on, man?
Walk away.
The fuck you came up to us, man? You walk away. It's a street. Get out of here, man.
Walk away from these people before you can no longer walk.
Listen, man. You can't take us both.
No?
No, man.
Go for
You
it.
can't.
Give me your best.
You see him start stretching out a little bit. Like this guy has taken a couple of classes at the local Y
Go ahead.
and thinks he knows what's what.
He stands there. Drops all guard.
Human, so we'll just do 3.
Technically, you're all Batman. That's very true. Oh no. What'd he get?
I rolled 3 dice saying he's just a human. They're all criticals.
Successes?
Yes.
I love that.
Hey,
I love that for him, though.
He took
What?
those Y classes
Hey,
seriously.
Also, King?
He took those classes seriously. He was like,
So-
I want to change my life.
My dude just like starts and just like does a full-on haymaker, just clock right across your skull. You know what? Can you please roll at the same time a dex melee?
Oh, fucking Dex Melee?
Yes.
Oh, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at that. Who are my dice?
He fucking was like, I got this. I get to punch somebody. Wow.
2 critical successes and 2 normal successes.
All right, so you beat him by. Oh wait, no. 2 critical, 2 normal.
Yeah.
So you are equal with
We're
him.
equal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting. You both throw a punch at the exact same time.
Ooh.
Both connecting at the exact same time, but because of how a body is supposed to move at a proper punch, you both don't hit your mark straight on. You don't take any damage, either of you,
Mhm.
but he is staggered. He's already drunk,
You sure about that?
so that clock put him off balance. And he just looks at you and he's,
You're already dazed in this state. I can definitely take both of you.
man, we don't need this shit. Let's just fucking go, man. And his friend just like, okay, follows along behind him. Dope.
He'll just walk toward the first couple 10 cc's.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in there?
I hear a voice. Yes. Hello.
You all right?
I'm fine. Yeah, they just ripped up my home a little bit. That's all.
Take out $50 for a new tent. I'll come
Oh,
by.
no.
Take
You
it.
don't have
Take
to.
it.
It's-
Take it. Take it.
Thank you kindly. And you don't see the person, but you see a hand reach out and
Yeah.
pull it back in.
Yeah. I'll check in once a week, make sure they don't come back. And if they do, you can tell me.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
What's your name?
Oh, you, I don't like to give my name out to strangers, but what would you like to call me?
I'm Kiernan. You can decide if you want to give me your name next time.
Kenan, you can call me Junior.
Junior. Rest up. It's getting cold.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
He'll
You see the zipper close up on the tent.
and he will, as he's going, dial Imogen.
Call's answered after 2 rings. Kieran, you've been persistent lately.
I just wanted to let you know. Jack is dead.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
How did?
It was the prince.
Oh,
Right in front of me, Imogen. I just thought you should know. I'm sorry. I know you two were close.
Kiernan, I am sorry for your loss. Truly, I am. We both know that Jack was a bit of a loose cannon.
Yeah,
Did
but
as he want when he wanted, and cared not for rules. If it wasn't the prince, it would have been someone else at some time.
yeah, but he was still my friend.
Of course. That is neither here nor there. He was. He no longer is. This is the unfortunate truth. Once the vampires had their final death, that is it.
Like I said, I just wanted to let you know.
I appreciate that. And I will light a candle for him. And for you.
I don't need one. Others might. He hangs up the phone.
A few moments go by and you get a text. The candle is just for you to see a light in the darkness. That's all.
He doesn't respond and he goes home.
Good. All right. Into Max's car with Thorn and Aubrey as well. What are the three of you doing and where are you headed right now?
Definitely now that we're out of line sight of people being able to watch us and us on the move, he's going to try and open the box.
It's a very simple, there's no lock or anything. It's a latch up to open up. Very easily pop it open. And inside you see the hand of your sire.
Fucking called it.
Oh.
Fucking called it. Holy shit.
What's in there, Aubrey? Smells delicious. He's in the front seat with Max, hand over the back of the seat, staring straight ahead.
I'd give it to you if I didn't think that the prince wouldn't ask if I turned it in or not. I have a feeling, though, the one in this box is about to be replaced with mine. And
What
he
is it,
shows you
Aubrey?
the hand.
You mean you think your sire's going to cut off your hand and he's wiggling it by one of the fingers? Cut off your hand and attach it to his?
I don't know about attaching it. I don't. Is that a thing? Of course it's a thing. Everything's a thing. But I hope not, but I don't think I'll be leaving the scenario intact.
Hmm. How about you take me to see your sire, Aubrey?
I don't intend on putting any of you in harm's way.
I don't intend for that son of a bitch to touch you again. You are my sweet darling.
If you want to follow me up and make sure he's not there, you can follow me upstairs. I have to give this to him.
Firstly, does anyone in here have a container? Some sort?
He has the box.
I have the box.
Do you have a Ziploc, Max?
Why?
Just asking. I like to take leftovers. Do you think he would reattach this to his own hand?
Wouldn't
It would be impossible to know what he's about to do with this.
Like,
Are you thinking of taking a piece?
no. No, I'm not. But I would very much like to, put a portion of my blood into those veins.
Tell me more.
You know what a blood bond is? It's what I do to my ghouls, Schlotka. I put a little bit of my blood into them, drop by drop, little by little. It makes them love me. It makes them loyal. One drop will make them loyal enough. But you keep on giving it a consistent rate. Well, they would do practically anything for you. They would run into fire to save you. It would just be interesting if I put my blood into this hand and he were to stick it onto his hand and I could command him to throw himself into a burning ball of fire.
Ambrose,
Just stick his head in the fucking oven.
your macabre intellect never ceases to amaze.
Put your blood in here. Make him kneel at your feet and lick your boots. Oh, then you'd probably need much more blood than that, but it's a start.
Play your game, Ambrose. I'm interested to see how it works out.
I've never done this before.
Oh.
Well, I've had the jaw of an elder. I still have the jaw of an elder. But I haven't really experimented with it too much. So let me try. And he's going to try to open the veins and pull them open. He's gonna try to do that.
All right, so
So
that is the
protein and
vis-
viscitude and
Vicissitude,
flesh,
mhm.
and flesh crafting. So that's
So rouse check, if I'm not mistaken.
browse check for viscitude. Flesh crafting is a prerequisite for that.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. Come on, please, please. It's success, not a critical though, just a
Okay.
success.
Yep. So you're able to do it.
Okay.
So you go ahead and you shapeshift. The veins opened up.
Aubrey, can I borrow your wrist? And this will hurt a little bit.
Without even a hesitation, Aubrey extends his wrist.
Warning for our audiences. I'm about to do a little cutty cut into Aubrey, so if you don't like that, please go away now. Okay, that was your warning. And he slices his wrist open and pours it in like he's squeezing orange juice, and he pours it in onto all the veins. Yeah,
Like
there we
orange.
go.
Max, this is happening at your side because you're driving the car and Ambrose is in front, pouring
Really?
Aubrey's split open wrist
You could not
into a
wait.
hand.
You could not wait until I stopped the car.
I promise I won't drop it. I'm sorry. Let's be composed. All right, there we go. And thank you, Aubrey.
Aubrey,
I can flesh craft that close in a minute, darling.
I need you to remove one of your bloods.
Jesus Christ.
It's for your hunger.
Yeah. Is that one?
Yes. It's at one.
Oh, I have. I'm full. That would be my first box.
Okay.
marked.
Okay. All right.
I go into a frenzy.
I was like, this is gonna get interesting. Okay.
Right. Let's keep that in there. All right. All right, Aubrey. Here you go, darling.
Just right back in the box if you could, and
Hmm. Let's see if it works. I've never done this before. How exciting.
We were headed to Aubrey's hotel, correct?
Oh yes.
All right.
Mhm.
We'll say that we pull up to it at this point.
Sorry, Max, if that was a bit much.
Max, you care to come in for a nightcap?
I'm. I got a cat to look after, so no.
All right. Well, thank you for tonight and for still being here and everything.
Give Sugar all my love. It is Sugar, right?
Correct.
Give Sugar some sugar for me.
You two have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
It'd be better if you'd stay for just a little bit longer, but we'll make do.
I gotta have a
Yes.
talk or something.
Understood.
We will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Close the door.
Wait for them
Heading
to get
upstairs.
inside. Yeah, wait for them to get inside before.
Okay.
driving.
We'll say that they don't even look back. They start making their way into the hotel. And now you're driving off.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going straight to Angelo's?
Yeah.
Let's see that first. You arrive at Angelo's. The lights are out. The street is quiet. There's the designated spot where Angelo usually parks. That is open and free. No one dares park there.
I think.
The
I
people
think
in the
just-
neighborhood know your car, so they won't
Yeah.
touch it.
I think just on the ride there, while he's getting into the house, all that's replaying is him yelling and just the rage he felt. And part of that like callback and playback in his mind, a lot of it is shameful.
Mhm.
But there's of course there's one part of him that adored being able to come out
Yeah,
because it's been a hot minute,
yeah, absolutely.
and it's just that voice, that laugh. Those aren't That's not his voice, that's not his laugh, but at the same time, it is his voice. It is his laugh. It's the laugh of someone he hasn't talked to or had to talk to in a hot minute as he's entering his father's home.
It is strikingly quiet inside the house. More quiet than it has ever been from all the times you've spent here. The door creakily shuts behind you as you get inside. The sound of your footstep echo throughout the hallways and the empty spaces within. Upon hearing your footsteps, you hear the pitter patter of little paws running across the hardwood floor from the kitchen and over into the hallway as Sugar comes running to your side and nuzzles up against you with a loud mew.
Okay. He kneels down. Hey, sorry I was late. I had some things to take care of. No need to worry though. Fine. He's just petting Sugar, trying to be as gentle as he possibly can. Scared of himself,
Mhm.
scared of not scared of this beast, but just wary and wary of what even a leak of that thing coming out means for the
Mhm.
things around him. She's almost not, he's trembling, honestly trembling as he's like petting Sugar. He's looking around the house, looking at the pictures. I think I think I may move in here, make sure you're properly fed, not just fed shit all from the boys, probably spoiling you. Gotta make sure you are proper strong, not just happy strong.
You then hear a soft faint. Where is he?
Mm. Hello?
Where's my human?
He's he took a trip. Took a trip. Not a vacation. Business. He'll be
Is my
back.
human coming back?
Do you want the truth or do you want my hope?
I want my human.
I hope he comes back. He will come back. He's strong. I'm not replacing him. I'll be his substitute. You look
Are
after each
you
other.
my human for now?
I mean, if you want me to be, sure.
And then Sugar hops up onto your lap, starts making biscuits.
Max just goes back to petting Sugar. They'll come back. In the meantime, we look out for each other. I got your back, you got mine. How's that sound?
Yes, you do as Cat says.
Yes, ma'am. All that rage, all that anger, that voice, that laugh, all fades as he just continues to pet Sugar.
Food now. And hops off your lap and starts heading over to Sugar's bowl.
All right, what do you want?
Food now for Cat.
Well, yeah, food, but what food do you want? We have several. You have several options.
Wet. Always wet. Wet food.
You need a little bit of. You need a little case to have all wet food. I remember a couple years ago when you had that wet food, and it was a mess. So you will have some dry.
You are my human now. You will do as I say.
Hey, I'm your
Cat
human.
says wet food. Cat gets wet food.
This is true. You will get wet food, but you will also get crunch.
Hops up onto the table. This your glass?
Don't you knock that glass over. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just catches and just ends like a fucking Captain Vaudeville act. But eventually Max will feed Sugar wet food and crunch as he said he would.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's head back over to the hotel as Max and Sugar enjoy the rest of their company together for the rest of the evening.
No, give me more cat.
All
Main
right.
character. New main character.
Thorn
Right.
does have his mask and his hood up. Should we go into the back, considering this?
Yeah, even if we're expected, the back way is still the best way. We head in through
Yes.
the service entrance.
Oh God. Oh, God. Aubrey, you remind me a lot of myself when I was younger. Come, take me through the back. Sure, you know it best.
We head down the back corridor where a man is waiting there when you have to swipe a card just to use the service elevator and boop. Step into the service elevator. It rides up for a little ways. It gives you the slightest view, unlike a main elevator where it looks over the city. This is just kind of gives you a view of the courtyard and everything, and you can look down. And before you know it, the doors have opened, and we're standing beside the foyer, the black couch, long piano. Things have been cleaned up. The windows have been repaired. Dylan, is there anybody waiting for us?
Not that you can see when you just enter.
Stepping into the room, Aubrey takes the box and he walks past the piano to the counter where he met Aether last time, and he sets the box on the counter and looks for pen and paper to write a note.
Yeah, there's plenty of scrap paper in the area and some.
Scooping up a pen and a piece of paper, real quick. The prince wanted you to have something. XOXO, Aubrey.
You put it on the countertop. You put the note right there alongside it. Ambrose, are you following right behind, or are you taking your time and going elsewhere in the apartment, the penthouse suite?
He moves past Aubrey and he's starting to go into every room, opening the doors, looking in.
There is
Searching.
no one to be found. You go through the entirety of the penthouse, and there's no one that you can see in there.
Alone at last. Shame, I really wanted to meet your maker.
I don't know that that's something that we're missing a chance to do. Well, we've ran our errand. I don't imagine you'd enjoy staying here for the evening.
I wanted to talk to Cameron, but I want to know how you are doing after everything from tonight.
I couldn't be there for them. Both of our boys were going through a lot, and I couldn't be there for them. What good is a member of this coterie if I can't be there for them?
Sometimes your presence is all that's needed. Acting, or not acting for that matter, sometimes the most important thing you can do for them.
I just didn't want to make it worse. I have a history of making it worse.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. You stopped Kiernan from going into a frenzy, from allowing his beast to win. Without
you
you
were
there.
You were there for
Yes.
him tonight. Did we do the right thing letting him go alone?
If Max says he wishes to be alone, then I trust him to be alone. Kiernan has his moral compass. He is so attached to his humanity. He isn't sadistic. He's not like me. He won't go out of his way to hurt anyone for his own pleasure.
Ambrose, I like the dark parts of you.
I had to hide that for so long. You have no idea, Aubrey. They want I know they want me to take the higher road, but it is inherent for Zamisi. Crave these things.
If they have us, they don't ever have to make the dark choices. We can make it for them.
I think I'd want to see them make the dark choices. I think the dark choices are necessary sometimes.
Will be what's necessary.
Jack did in front of what the prince did to Jack in front of Kiernan.
We'll pay that back. We'll pay them all back.
The prince did to Maxosaya. They deserve that darkness and bloodshed. And I don't want to be in their way when it happens. I will support them when that happens. As for me, I fear that they will not support me.
Support you in
In
what?
In any dark side that I wish to unleash. It will have to always be on a foundation of morality. Taking the higher road.
You haven't enjoyed taking the higher road. Trying something different.
Try.
Try.
Aubrey, do you want to be free? Truly free? And he comes up to Aubrey and slides his gnarled hands behind his hair and kind of laces it through, massaging his scalp. Do you want to be free?
Ambrose, I'm already a puppet.
I was too, but you can be free of that. I
There's
could
only
change your face.
one way to cut my strings. And
By
we
cutting-
have a present for him, don't we?
You know, I can just make pretty furniture and flesh puppets. I can do so much more than that. Do you know
You're
what I
going
could
to make
do?
such pretty furniture together.
No, I can do more than that. And he slides his hands down Aubrey's chest. I could make you the most fearsome thing.
I like me exactly the way I am.
I
And you-
can't even open up your chest and maybe encase your heart in like a tooth enamel and bone. I mean, really make it good so that if anybody tries to torpor your ass, I mean, like really stake it, like they wouldn't be able to.
You
I could,
beautiful, wicked man. Stop talking long enough so I can kiss your face.
what? But I was absurd.
Aubrey leans in for a kiss.
Thorn freezes. What are you doing?
You
And-
talk almost too much.
Thorn leans in just a little more. That's enough.
I believe you wanted to go check on Cameron. Well, we've done our UPS package delivery. Meet me in the elevator.
I will say there would have been some point where Kieran tried to call Ambrose tonight, but then he remembers the phone is at, so he would have called Aubrey.
In this moment,
I don't know. That's up to Dylan. I don't want to impose on a scene. I just wanted to let the intention
absolutely.
be known.
make the phone call. Make all the
'Cause
phone
these-
calls.
Because Thorn's leaning in a little bit more.
Bling, bling.
Where's the bathroom? I need the bathroom. I don't use the bathroom. You
Down the
get
hall
that.
to the left. I'll get the phone.
That's fine. It's fine. Take it. I'll be here.
Valentine.
Hi, Aubrey.
Good to hear your voice.
Yeah, how'd it go? You all right? You guys okay?
No one's here. I half expected a one-armed man.
Well, maybe
It
it's
wasn't
better.
me.
Was the one-armed man.
Well, I'm glad you guys are all right. How did Max seem when he left?
He was trying to calm down.
He's my next call. Is Ambrose there?
He is. Ambrose.
Hello, darling. And
Hi.
don't call me Ambrose, call me Thorn, remember?
It's over the phone. Nobody's here. Nobody can see me.
You
Doubtful.
called at the perfect time. Perfect time, darling. But
Hi. I just wanted to say thank you. It seemed small in the moment, but it was huge, and I appreciate the gesture.
what Jester? What?
The hand.
Oh, the hand! Yes, the hand! Oh, yes, hand.
What did you
The
think
hand.
I was talking about?
Not that hand. Nothing.
Did he know it was in the box?
Nothing.
What's in the box?
Oh, yes. Aubrey Sile's hand is in the box.
Fuck yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I might have fiddled with it a little bit.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to say thank you.
You're welcome.
I may have gone on a fucking rampage.
Oh, did you kill someone?
No, I meant in the princess. Thank you,
Oh.
Ambrosi.
Who did he
Posey.
kill?
I appreciate the kindness. It was very lovely. It meant a lot. Thank you.
Welcome. And, are you really going on a date with that Chelsea girl?
Ambrose, if you touch Chelsea, it'll be your neck. You understand me?
Sir, I wasn't going to. I was just asking if you were going on a...
What I'm asking is if you understand what I just said.
Yes, sir?
Good. Yes, but it's rescheduled. It's not this Friday.
Well, fine. I hope you have a lovely time with her. I hope you take her out someplace lovely and you give her flowers and you have a very lovely time together. You deserve each other. I will talk to you later. You're welcome very much. Goodbye. Click. He's doing fine. Here, Aubrey.
I'm so happy for him.
He then calls
Yeah.
Max.
He's going on the date? That's good.
Yes. Nice.
Max, your phone rings.
I'm
Good for them.
not making you another bowl.
The cat demands more. There is no food in my bowl. I am hungry, cat.
You just moved it over to the side. There was food in that bowl.
Hops back up to the table. Is this your other glass?
Don't you dare.
Tap,
Don't
tap,
stop.
tap, 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 tap.
Like, grabs it. His
Phone starts ringing. Phone starts ringing.
Don't you? And Max just like looks at the bowl, and slides all the food back on, so it's a full plate, and rushes over to the phone.
That's a
Hello.
good human.
Hello.
Sorry, I love sugar so much. I just imagine like a ranting of wet.
So-
Can understand them. He's just like
Yeah.
hearing it wet.
Hey,
Yep, Kieran, you're just hearing meow, meow, but Max is hearing wet food.
is Sugar upset?
Yeah. Yes. Very much so.
Sorry. Well, I just wanted to check in on you.
I think I'm too busy with this cat to focus on myself. So
It's probably a good distraction then.
it's a new one. More ways than one.
What do you mean?
There are aspects of my clan I have not tapped into that apparently I'm waking up to now.
I noticed
Keeping-
something similar. Yeah.
It's a lot of it's a lot of new voices. A lot of voices I haven't heard in a long time.
All right. Well,
So I'm okay.
okay.
if you ever do still want to train, hit the bags, the weights.
Yeah, man, I'd like that. I'd like that a lot.
Do that. I mean, I've got a fight coming up, so I might as well get some
Getting
rust off these hands.
beat the shit out of me.
I'm not gonna beat the shit out of you.
I'm not a boxer. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just big and I can take a punch.
But I'm not. That's exactly why I wouldn't beat your ass.
But I'm saying you can hit a big oak tree, which is me.
This is true, and I appreciate you volunteering. But if I'm gonna throw a punch at you, I want you to at least know how to throw one back properly.
I mean, I know how to throw a punch. I'm
I
just.
mean, everyone knows how to throw a punch. I'm talking about a boxer's punch.
I wasn't lying when I told Angela I had weak wrists.
Well, we'll have to do something about that.
Still feel the pain from the accident. That's the weird shit.
Think of this as physical therapy then. More intensive.
Well, yeah, I'm game, man. Maybe tomorrow night if things go, or tonight.
It's up to you. I'm down. I just got to deal with this cat. And just you hear the phone, like you hear it, like go off in the distance. Don't. That bowl is very important to Angela. Don't. God damn.
Okay, I'm gonna save you from sugar. I'm on my way over.
Ah! Just cut.
He changes course and just he doesn't. Well, he starts actually. It's still pretty dead of night, right?
Oh yeah.
He's gonna utilize his soaring leap ability and start traversing the city a little bit faster, like classic 1930s Superman.
Do.
Yeah, so I think he'll start running and just sort of push off and try and close the distance. Yeah.
Hulk just
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, while you're up there, please give me a wits and alertness.
Sick. Fucking hate that, dog.
Oop.
Parkour. Wits and awareness.
Yes, please.
Oh no. Okay. Ooh, eat my dick.
Oh,
Here
well
now?
then.
Four successes, one critical success, and a failure.
Okay. So 3, 4, 5 successes. Okay.
Who am I killing, Dylan?
Who are you killing?
Who am I killing?
Killing, Dylan. As you are launching over the rooftops and heading in the direction of Max's home, something tells you to look behind you.
I do.
And as you do, you see off in the distance 3 dark figures leaping in your direction. And that's where we're going to hold off for tonight on Darkness of New Orleans. Thank you, everyone, for a very fun evening. And we finally got to hear Sugar. As always, thank you very much for joining us, everyone. It's been a pleasure, as always. Thank you for spending your Thursday evening with us. Friends, do you have anything to plug for this week?
Am I gonna die?
Happy New Year!
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
I
What's
would like
happening?
I would like to plug wet food. Your cats prefer it, and get them more wet food if you want your shit to
We
stay
gotta get
intact.
sponsored by Meow Mix next week.
Darkness over New Orleans, sponsored by Wet Food.
Love that shit.
What a sponsor to have.
All right. We'll see you guys
All
next
right.
time.
We are also going to raid Alex Ward. He plays several characters on New York by Night and LA by Night. It looks like that tonight he's playing Overwatch 2. Alec, it's Alex Ward 777.
I can't do it because I'm not logged into your Twitch on my account.
Fuck.
Can I do it in here? Let's raid. Damn it.
I got you.
No, I can't. But we'll get over
I
to
got
a
you, I
raid
got
and
you,
we'll
yep.
see you guys next week.
You guys, it is the last stream of the year.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Thank you all for coming and enjoying it with
Thank
us.
you,
you for-
guys.
Yeah,
our last
thank you for
stream of the
being
year.
here with us. And we'll start the fresh year with some fresh new vampire
Chaos.
shenanigans.
Bye, everybody.
Have
Jeez.
enjoy.
Well,